when I got elected was in '83, and I went in '84. I started my term. That year was the year we went to a conference, and I met some terrific women. I know these men might not want to hear this, but what inspired me were these women. There was a Sylvia Portier who thought that we needed to have a black caucus and that we needed to come together. There was no preparation for us, so we started meeting in somebody's hotel room, and that's how we got started. It was maybe 5 or 10 of us to start, and we worked from there to get out and get people interested, because we feel that being a black elected official brings something different to the league. We have different problems, and sometimes it's different solutions for solving some of those problems. And so if we all came together and did things, we could make a change and a difference in all the cities that we lived in across the state of Florida and make it a better place to live. But the person that became the rock star for us was Clarence Anthony. Clarence was from Belgrade, little town on the mud, but he had something there that sparked.
The original days of FBC-LEO, Florida Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials, was that we just thought that we needed a place to meet, convene, but more so a place to make sure we brought the black community's perspective to policy at Florida League of Cities. So I look back, it was really a great time because we acknowledged that that's something that we needed, but more importantly, we acknowledged that we could have a say on the vision of the Florida League of Cities, but also that it was just a good feeling that I knew that there were other black elected officials around the state that had the same challenges that I had as mayor in my community, and that we could talk about those things in a way that it was helpful for us as municipal leaders. And I got to tell you, it made me feel good to be a part of that organization 40 years ago and to see what they're achieving today.
I would encourage that in the next 40 years that this organization would still be relevant, and that we would continue to train the next generation of leaders to advocate and have a voice to make sure that communities all over the United States and in the state of Florida are receiving equal amenities, affordable housing, and everything that they need in order for them to be thriving communities.
The one word that comes to mind as I think about FBC-LEO, Florida Black Caucus local elected officials, is support. The organization provides support, and thankfully do that to bring those together as they collaborate again, network, as they discuss, as they share about the different things that they have challenges with, or even have accomplished, some accomplishments that have happened in these various communities throughout our state. You find those in the conference that they come together and share it and be able to learn and glean from one another. These kind of things that many of those communities where the elected officials do serve have some similarities.
In one word, I would describe FBC-LEO as a family. And that's because everyone's welcome to be a part of FBC-LEO. And in a family, we have those who bring different assets, different talents, different skill sets, and all of those work good to make sure that we make the state of Florida the best that she can be.
Remember the shoulders we stand on of those who initiated the efforts to create this great organization. As we go through calm and maybe not so calm periods of times. And we need to stay engaged and pay our dues. It's like the NAACP. We are all members, we just may not have paid our dues. As FLC president, I would often say, we either make things happen, watch things happen, or wonder what happened. I think that all of us want to be able to make things happen, and FBC-LEO is one of those ways to get that done.
I want to say, if you're not a member, you need to be a member. And if you haven't told someone about FBC-LEO, shame on you. Because it's something, and we all play a part in making sure that FBC-LEO grows. Just like Dr. King Day, we have to keep the legacy alive. Black History Month, it's our due diligence to make sure that it's a part of the conversation. If there is a need in our community, it's our responsibility to make sure that we're having the conversation, we're going to the right people, we're providing the resources needed. And that's also what FBC-LEO helps us with, where we're having webinars and we're finding out what's available, because sometimes you may not know what's available if you're not branching outside of your city. So it's important to reach across the state, call your elected official brother or sister to find out what is needed. The work is within us, and we got to continue to do it together. Collaboration is very important when it comes to FBC-LEO.